Palace, it is I speaking, the dog. Take a look at that title. Now back to me, huh? We're about to watch Joyson, versus Cintia. Now I know what you're thinking.
Who?
And the first thing I'm gonna say to that is watch that mouth and put some respect on it, huh? We're talking about two of the greats. Second, I'm gonna have you listen up and listen up good. I'm gonna want you to smash that like button. Do so and do so right now. Third and last, this one right here is for the real ones. I'm bringing these down and we're talking full prescriptions. This one right here is not for the fakes, not for the phonies. We're going all the way to the top. If you're not afraid, huh? So if you're not down with the program, I'm saying be gone. Wanna be? Bounce. Giddy up. Palace. For all the people that's looking to take their stuff to the next level, I'm pretty sure this one right here is gonna do it for you. Go ahead and lock in. Suit up. It's time to make something happen, huh?
Get your shotting gun. Now I'm going to destroy. I am the Prince of all Saiyans once again.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? How y'all living, man? Is everybody good? You should be. Woo, too quick for y'all. I'm finna bring these biggity bad boys down real fast so I can, wait a minute. Let me just go ahead and take a good quick. Did you still not hit that like button? Let me take a good quick, a good quick look at y'all real fast. Is y'all straight? Woo. Pete, man, we've already watched half of this, right? For those that are true to the palace, live Fridays, I suggest you be there. We go over a lot of different battles, different styles, just to get a piece of information, just to get a step closer to that next level. Every Friday, you don't want to miss it. We have one of the most loyalist supporters in the palace, holding the palace on their back every week. And they made another recommendation. Hell is for the heroes. This is a shout out to you, huh? Salute. Hell is for the heroes gives great recommendations. And this is yet another one. We watched half of it, and it was so damn good that I said I have to bring this back to the headquarters. I have to bring this back to the people, just so they can get a taste of what real skill looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and turn our attention right on over here. Get the wind up going, see if I can prescribe something for this. Blackout. I said Joyson and Cintia. This one, Larry was looking at demons. Watch them work. Prime time. If you needed that real, I'm here to supply you today. I don't even got this, I think, but I need it. Joyson. Easy does it. Something light, but it's building up something wicked.
Gets down, rip sound with the thick sound. This down, lick round, get on my dick now. Get cracked, hot down, you get the style style, Timmy. Get to get in the detox, rock cloud, unchained, you know my name. Act straight, act plain, it's not a game.
There it is.
Shows you can feel, yo. Kicking in your dough like a steel toe, for real though. Y'all gon' learn I'm big young. When you come show on big car, you get burned. Homes don't get turned, they get done. And get sun, come get some. The last victim lying in the ditch. Now who wanna fuck with hot neck? Niggas chew come with their hands and pop shit. He and Funk Doc hit, toxic. A whole lot right to the chopstick. Go make your root just as pop. Yo, tear the roof off. Yo, tear the roof off. Don't make me shoot you. You know what to fuck with us.
That light flow, that warm-up flow.
Flip modes, toilet bowls explode. When Doc comes from the shit low. Rip bones, mushrooms, dick dough. Deep pistol whip holes, a bitch holes.
Nice. That's why I said, don't get too hasty. Just watch them work. Niggas pass 6 rows. We're losing this heart won't get cold. Get backs off a 10% goals. Get close, I can harm and shit gold. Smooth, something light. Something light. Y'all gotta appreciate build-up. Y'all too used to all the other shit. We gotta reset the motherfucker up in here real quick. For the one time. You gotta reset the status quo. Cynthia, you won't believe this.
Niggas pass 6 rows. We're losing this heart won't get cold. Crack your backs off a 10% goals. Get close, I can harm and shit gold.
Nice.
Gets down, rip sound with the thick sound. Piss down, lick round, get on my dick now. Get cracked, hot down, you get the style style, Timmy. Get to get in the detox, rock cloud, unchained, you know my name. Act straight, act plain, it's not a game. That kill shows you can feel, yo. Kicking in your dough like a steel toe, for real though. Y'all gon' learn I'm big young. When you come show on big car, you get burned. Homes don't get turned, they get done. And get sun, come get some. The last victim lying in the ditch. Now who wanna fuck with hot neck? Niggas chew come with their hands and pop shit. He and Funk Doc hit, toxic. A whole lot right to the chopstick. Go make your root just as pop. Yo, tear the roof off. Yo, tear the roof off. Don't make me shoot you. You know what to fuck with us. Mushrooms, dick dough. Deep pistol whip holes, a bitch holes. Money flow, I stick a zip hole. Tiptoe before Doc is skid row. Thirsty, slipping out of pit nose. My biz filled with wings and 6 O's. My flows is North Pole hole. My hands got areas the bitch know. Doc mixing holes and discos. My dogs little rubber grip clothes. Shows niggas pass 6 rows. We're losing this heart won't get cold. Crack your backs off a 10% goals. Get close, I can harm and shit gold.
Not only do I need that track, I need y'all to really peep what's going on here, man. We gotta restore balance in this motherfucker. Y'all too used to all the fugazi shit. You don't even know what proper dance and build-up look like no more. But like like a good neighbor, you're in good hands, huh? What's in your wallet? You can count on me to supply you with the heat. Oh, it's a different song. Now just watch him. Now watch him just get a feel for the track. Cause see, now he gone. Now he finna sauce it up. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Motherfucker is really on that timing right now. Oh. No. And then that contrast too. Nice. Nice. Hey. Whoa. Joyson! Jiggy one time. This one right here is pure emotion. Huh? This for all the waivers right here. Nice. Whoa. The flow. Oh no! The directions, the tracing, the stops, the ISOs, the fluidity. And then we just start cooking. That's all we really need to make the mix complete. Normally when people go like that, they fumble, but not Cintia.
Since you've been away, love's in my head.
Smooth. Nice.
the stuff I want y'all to see too. How each of them are dancing differently to the same track, the different rhythms that can be applied, the different styles, the choices, and definitely how you can see through the extension of the rounds. You gotta have material, you gotta have it be fleshed out. It's gotta be beyond the moves, huh? That means vocabulary, people. Joyson, it's your time. My bad, player. My bad. I'ma catch you on the next one, Joyson. Stop it! Joyson! Go ahead and wake him up, son. Oh yeah, this one is finna get serious. He said, what you wanna do, huh? Yeah, when you start doing shit like that, biting your lip, fucking the air, that's when you know a nigga lost his mind. Huh? It's time to take flight. Let's do this. God damn. No! Joyson, you can't do that, brother. Not off the kneecap. Akon and Young. Set that up. Set that up. Amazing. Amazing. We love to see it, don't we? Let me take a sip real quick before Cynthia hurt somebody. I gotta stop! Okay, chill. No! Why it hit like that, though? God damn. You can't do that! The control is on point. Crisp. Shit giving me the willies, huh? God damn. This shit is powerful. mother flipper. Damn. Oh! Did you see that off the snare? You wild for this one. Nah. Sick. That was enough. I gotta come and make this a video. Now everything else, I don't know what's likely to happen, so don't blame me. The tracks are fire too. The tracks are fire. Constantly keeping you engaged, looking to explore, build. It's time to do the work, Joyson. That was tired. Sick. I see that. I didn't know where the fuck we was going at first, but that's why it's called faith, huh? Nice. Joyson! Woo! Sick. This needs more of a point of emphasis. An expansion beyond what he's been doing. But calm. this man like that. Oh no. No. This the shit that make me think popping is the best style on earth. Ooh. Lord. When done like that, why she parked that motherfucker? Hey. Nice. I like that. Directions is nice. Nice. Some of her smiling and shit. Hey. She was giving you a warning. Like, nigga, you don't even know what I'm finna do to you right now. It's finna be crazy. Watch this. Nah. She said, you don't see this. I don't even know how long that shit been off for. Oh my God. Cynthia's cold, man. Tough. Tough, man. Wow. Something for the people, Joyson. That's something for the people, huh? Give him something to take home, man. I know you've been holding back. DJ ain't missed. Lil Dykins ain't missed. get dangerous. Nice. Dude. Nice. That's that risk reward. Swiffer. That's all I can do. Nice. Nice. Yeah, throw some shoulders in there real fast. Saw that. Nice. Yeah, you're not done yet, Joyson. Joyson! Yeah. Oh. No, powerful round though, powerful. Cynthia's ready to give that work today. What? Whoa. Then to the other side? No! Oh. How you catch that? Where the fuck that cut come from? Give me that back! Oh no! Is that enough, nigga? Is that enough, nigga? I could keep going. That's the stuff. That's the stuff that'll do it to you right there. This is the type of material, this is the type of balance I'm talking about, right? First off, let's talk about pacing, okay? I think the idea, especially more so for what I've reflected upon, spent many years within the dance to properly understand the reason as to why dancers dance a particular way. It's giving me insight to then look at how I want to shape and set up my own event to try to correct or at least make some type of attempt to implement some form of change within this particular aspect. But the pacing, man. Beyond the Moves is one of those events that I have specified that I truly just appreciate for the similar like perspectives that I feel like we share and the idea of quality that you get in people's dance, because the idea of the pacing is just very important. Oftentimes in spaces of a battle within the 45 seconds to a minute, I think that typically just is more of like a rush job. It's not that we can't supply quality within that time, but the pacing is just completely different. You have to emphasize something a lot quicker when you take into consideration how you break up the time in the round. It is definitely a mind job, and the idea of how consistent one can be in that time frame makes it to where people stand out when they're able to do multiple rounds for multiple events within that time frame and showcase their dance at a high level. That makes it to where they stand out. They have a sense of like, wow, you could still supply heat in this short amount of time. That then makes us look at you as if you're good. But oftentimes I feel like that's the game in itself, because the pacing dictates a lot. In this setting with the battles that are 45 seconds to a minute, that is oftentimes what I say makes people question if they want to have their presets, their routines, their moves, the commandos, all these things, because to make a natural, genuine impression on people without it in such a short amount of time, and to get acclimated to the music, to get, just involved, to get comfortable, to get settled, to just lock in, to be ready. And then you talk about the idea of time frames in between where you do one round, because you're only going to dance for one round in a battle, and then you got to wait about an hour or two to the next, like, you know what I mean? Then you just got to turn it back on. Sometimes that timing and the pacing is just really appreciated when you get to see people actually connect to the music. And I know it can have its drawbacks, because whereas the faster, shorter, straight to the point type rounds can give you just more entertainment, I think you do lose the quality of the dance, the quality of the substance, the quality of pacing. When you see someone pacing the rounds, typically I just feel like you get to see the thought process. You get to see the actual buildup. You get to see something that's just more fleshed out. And in that sense, you get the overall quality of the dance while not compromising anything about the music, the choices, the idea that they don't have to rely on signatures and blow-ups, especially in this atmosphere, because the exchange energy makes it to where you're literally not even trying to come at your opponent more. So I'm really just trying to showcase and represent self. And the pacing is an indicator of that. The pacing allows me to really get connected to what it is you're doing or what you're saying within your movement. Where are we going? And so then after that, I start to just understand the material you're dishing out. I start to hear the idea of like how you connected to the music.
And then I just watch it build. I just watch you traverse the space and figure it out as you go. And to me, I really resonate with that idea because of the challenges that come with that. I think this is more compelling to me in the ways in which I talk about it and cover these type of videos here on the channel, just because of the genuineness that you get from these rounds. Most of the time, I feel like the other rounds are more of like an act. It's more so a way to camouflage the lack of skill, because I could show you, 360s and crazy dynamics and moves that take away from any form of consistency within the actual dance. I could just rely on gimmicks. It's only 45 seconds. It's not that long. It feels long, definitely in the moment, and it's not an easy job to still accomplish that. But it's definitely something that would be far less impactful to me if you had to determine which one you could do. I would think you should be able to do the one that creates longevity. You know what I mean? Really pushes you to be able to supply material and have it be something to where you're working beyond the surface. Oftentimes you can operate in these spaces and realize, again, as far as the mindset that I even had still creating my event, that you could operate within this space and you see they have to do about 5 rounds or so. And the extension of the time is, about 2. You can go as long as you want. They didn't even have no countdown. As long as you still know how to operate within what you're saying. You could go too long and all you're doing is fucking up your round because you're not saying nothing. But that's the emphasis of the training. Like, if you're going into these rounds and we're talking about the pacing and we're talking about what it is you're saying, the vocabulary, and we're talking about the idea of quality here, this to me is far more compelling and challenging because it's just telling. There's nothing about it that would make it to where you're restricted by anything. Oftentimes when we're talking about the regular battles, it's the idea that, you just felt like you had to rush. We already talked about that, the pacing. Oftentimes you can just talk about you just didn't get the track you liked and maybe it just took you a second to get into it. But guess what? You're already probably 15 seconds in, 20. That's already about almost half of the time you have. And now you're not even connected, but now you're just going straight to moves or now you just kind of blacked out. But now even while we're thinking, guess what? That's another 10, 15 seconds. Most of the time it goes by a lot faster than that when you have to make a split decision. But it's just the idea that it's just not a space that allows genuine intention and movement to exist, because you will get overshadowed by then someone that doesn't need to rely on any of that because they can just go straight to the moves. You know what I mean? They don't have to connect to the music. They don't have to rely on the idea of showing and it being clear, like the clarity behind it, like the choices between the movements and the buildup of the movements and the foundational approach within the movement. And then the way everything progresses. I just really appreciate the idea behind these exchanges, more so because of everything we get, the structure of a round. And again, understanding that, because the idea of what do you do throughout the round, even when you have a place to start with, it's the idea that when you have a specific thing of what you're working on. So say we're talking about vocabulary. Say it's the idea that you're working on a wave. You're working on this right here. Then the idea is like, what do you do within that? Oftentimes you can switch up the way you do the wave. Like even the way that I'm switching up my voice, my vocals, is the way that you would then change up the rhythm, the approach to the movement. So if I'm doing this and then I start doing speed changes, it's the idea that this then makes that completely different from the first set that I was doing. Then you can do like just different directionals. You can do up, you can do down, you could do different ways of then isolating and then doing your core. But it's the idea that you're trying to find different ways to continue to build and add to what it is you're starting with. But then it's the idea that you want to do different types of textures with the contractions that I'm doing it doesn't really matter. It would be hard for me to vocalize it and do it at the same time. If I stop talking, then I can showcase more things. But it's the idea that even if you break it up and then you were to do one arm, it doesn't really
it doesn't really take much thought once you're familiar with the understanding of everything that you're trying to operate within. So then it becomes a matter of, if you don't have the experience, then that's where the labs come in. You would need to properly spend enough time. And that is something just more so along the journey. There's no specific amount of time. But when you're trying to sit within an approach, this is why the emphasis of understanding what you want to do is super important. Understanding the style of what you want to do and being able to have a set foundation. When I'm looking at the idea of how I usually teach people, oftentimes I explain it as such, where you want to have structure just so later on you could break it. And then you have enough understanding of how you can creatively choose, have choice to how you want to display it. The structure is important because it gives you a sense of a base, something to stand on, something to allow you to connect to what it is a person is doing outside of it just being, oh, a different little thing I'm just playing with. I don't really know what I'm doing because I don't have any real understanding. It's the idea that even at times when I was talking about my upbringing and I was more so coming up watching Slim, I didn't understand what I was doing. So it was very hard for me to create beyond that because I don't understand. I see the idea of what I'm doing. I'm super limited because I do not understand. The structure that I'm talking about is the ways in which when you watch these dancers, they take a approach, like I said, to start off with, like a pocket of something, whatever that may be, footwork, a tut, just a frame, a pose. And then it's the idea that you start working with different things that usually I teach when I work with people. So this is still just like things that I want to give to help. I'm not giving away just everything. You can join the Discord if you would like, just to continue to talk to other dancers. It's a space where I like to have people just interact and help each other grow. Or you could also work with me. You can talk to me through the Discord. If you would like to do a private as well, that's definitely a possibility. But it's the idea that I'm specifying usually the structure of like how you add different things, layers to that one particular, again, example of the pocket that we're talking about. That is up to you. The directions, the levels that you would incorporate, the different shapes, the different textures. You would start to just add these things, but not like all at once. It just becomes something progressively. But as you're building upon each of these, you're starting to realize how many different things you can do even in one sitting. You don't have to do an abundance of moves. There's a bunch of different applications you can do to this one move that you're already operating within that can change the whole dynamic of your round depending on how you progress through it. And oftentimes people rely more on adding just more moves than having anything really fleshed out within those moves. Do you see what I'm saying then, the difference between that? You're looking to just throw a whole bunch of stuff out, but you haven't really even got, like, even through 3 things I done seen you throw out. Like, if you really would have tapped in, there's so many more things you could have done within those things. And it would have saved you had you like considered the idea that you have like 6 more rounds to go. You have so much more of that material that you could put in other rounds if you stick to at least 2 of these things, 2 of these concepts, or 2 of these, like I said, pockets of movement, whatever it is you're working on, and just flesh them out. Beyond the moves is a space for that. Beyond the moves is an understanding that it allows you to understand your body, understand music. You have to understand music. Once you understand the movement in the simplistic form of what we're talking about, then it's the idea of how do you apply it to music? Do you understand music? Do you understand spacing? Do you understand the idea of the tempo? Do you understand the idea of just how to create rhythm changes to be able to really just sit in that movement, keep it simple? Because the idea of you doing more moves is not going to make it better to the music. It's just the idea that you're just doing a whole bunch of moves. But if I just take a simple wave, how many times and ways can I break up this wave to then showcase it differently to the music? Boom, 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 boom. Like you can prolong a wave. You could take your time and really sit in something and then take your time and allow it to change up the pacing of how you go into the music and whatever you hear, and allow that to be the reason as to why you're doing what you're doing throughout the wave. But that's what I mean. Like oftentimes people throw stuff away and you didn't even really do nothing with it.
I could talk about this type of stuff all day. You're gonna want to get in the comment section because I'm talking to somebody. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm talking to somebody. Because there's an idea of what I believe you're trying to do within your dance, and you're right there. You're right there. You just needed the voice of the dog to just give you a little tap, huh? Just give you a little tap right there on the back. You know, put my hand on your shoulder like Goku did Gohan, and said, "Hey son, you could do it, huh? Just give it everything you got." I'm telling you right now, all you got to do is hit the lab and have intention. You can spend hours training and you just bullshitting versus 1 good hour, 30 minutes, huh? And just intention can change the whole scope of the practice. Just really locking in and just having some form of focus. I know somebody's finna go hit the lab. Just let me know in the comment section. Road to 100,000 subscribers. Don't forget it. metalspalace.com. It's a .com. It's right below the like button. Okay? Hit that in the description. You want to go ahead and buy some gear. Support the Palace at all costs. Or like I said, if you want to work with the doc, we're getting ready to take more people to work, or I'm getting ready to take more people to work with going into the next month. So if you would like to work with me, we can speak first, but I'm just saying the idea is not even about that. It's just the idea that I want to connect to those that want to assert themselves to get to that next level, you know, to go all the way to the top if you're not afraid. Huh? But I'm going to see y'all in the comment section. Be easy. Watch this back. Cintia, I didn't really talk about them specifically. I'm gonna rap a little bit more because Cintia, Joyson was great. Cintia was just phenomenal, man. Cintia was phenomenal. And when I was talking about the idea, this is when I think popping is the best, is because you have someone representing it and showcasing it in the way that she did to give me the feeling of why I know I love this style when I just see it like that. The idea of all those choices, the idea of, again, the pacing, but then the idea of the technique, the skill, the accents that she was attacking between the flow of her rounds, just constantly progressing, the choices within build-up, the idea of how she would sit in certain things and allow the space of her movement to just kind of get figured out in the moment, but you could tell it was just organic. Everything about the technique was on point. Everything about the control was just crisp. Everything about the directions, the choices, man. I just got a sense of that IQ. You know what I mean? Joyson was grooving. I think Joyson, the idea of his approach throughout his legs, throughout his creativity, throughout the times where he did sit in pockets and he actually had stuff and he just had material, and the way they both depict sound through their movement. It's just the way you have two people dancing completely different on the same track, and you just get an understanding, at least from the viewer's experience, different approaches that could allow you to understand rhythmically how you can even apply your movement to the music. These are the things in which you would need to be able to watch and understand, so that way it can better your labs or your dance overall. You get what I'm saying? But that's why, like I said, I know this is applicable to somebody. Watch them Cintia rounds again, because them rounds right there got me inspired. I'm not even finna hold you. I'm not finna cap. That right there is something that people won't even really watch too much of, because the name is not as reputable as you know, the majority of dancers like at that top status or whatever. But this is, to me, no different, if not better than a lot of the motherfuckers, because those are the motherfuckers in that battle space that dance for 45 seconds. They do a lot of good tricks and gimmicks, and they have a good dance, but it's for that. Like, I appreciate everything about these rounds and the dance and the technique and the skill that was demonstrated amongst several rounds, consistent for a long period of time. Let me know in the comment section what you're saying, though. I'm going to see y'all when I see y'all. Y'all be easy. Peace.